Housewives of Tragic Heroes. We have a special guest today, Miss Penelope, wife of Odysseus. So, Penelope, tell me a little bit about your backstory.
Well, as you all know, I am the wife of the great Odysseus. Now, unfortunately, he was taken away from me for 20 years by the gods. So I sat alone in my tower with all these horrible suitors in my hall. And I just sat and waited, and he finally returned to me after 20 years and killed them all.
Wow, that really is tragic.
It was.
Can I invite two more people in? Eurydice, wife of Creon, and Jocasta, wife of Oedipus, please.
Oh.
Jocasta, could I hear a little bit about your backstory?
Of course. I am a true tragic wife. I lost not only one, but two husbands. Two husbands! One of them, he was also my son, and I had to kill myself because I found out about it. Unlike some people who don't even have to kill themselves, and they get their husbands back. Mine was just horrible. And I realized it was my son, and then my husband died before that. It's horrible.
That really is terrible. Eurydice, do you have anything to add?
No, mine isn't as tragic as Jocasta's. It's tragic, more tragic than some. But my husband Creon, well, his actions and his tragic flaw just ended up our sons both dying, and I killed myself by stabbing myself, and it just was really painful.
That is also very tragic. I have two more special guests to invite. Portia, wife of Brutus, and Calpurnia, wife of Caesar.
Woo!
Nice to see you girls here today.
Thank you.
Calpurnia, looking stunning as usual.
I know.
Would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I think I led the most tragic life out of all of them. Not only do I not have my husband, but I'm widowed, and he gave all of our stuff away to the peasants. And he was taken from me by that monster's husband right over there. It's a horrible life.
Portia, a monster? Would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, as you all know, Mark Antony even said that Brutus was an honorable man. He never said Caesar was an honorable man. And Brutus was also his flaw. He trusted people too much. And that is not a bad characteristic. Being too proud, on the other hand. And I sliced my thigh and swallowed coals. I am the real tragic wife.
Wow. Well, this was very interesting, and we'll come back to it right after a commercial break. Thank you.
Use this shampoo if you want to look like Aphrodite.
Just like me.
Hello, and welcome back to the Real Housewives of Tragic Heroes. As you know, we have Penelope, wife of Odysseus, Eurydice, wife of Creon, Jocasta, wife of Oedipus, Portia, wife of Brutus, and Calpurnia, wife of Caesar. So, as I've heard, there is a little bit of tension between you, Penelope, and Jocasta. Could I hear a little bit about that?
Well, let me start. Penelope, how do I put this? She is not a tragic wife. Her husband returned to her. I lost two husbands. Two. And one of them was my son. I had to kill myself realizing I had two children with my son. What did she do? Oh yeah, 20 suitors waiting to marry her. Oh, giving her gifts. Oh, waiting for her at Odysseus. No.
For the record, I was alone for 20 years. 20 years.
Oh, and how long was your tragedy? A day. 1 day.
Did you marry your son?
I'm smart enough to realize with my own son.
What happened when, Odysseus, he stayed with Circe for quite a long time, a year? Oh, and Calypso, I wonder what they were doing for 10 years.
Enough!
10 years.
It is not my husband's fault that he had one little tragic flaw. He was arrogant, so the gods punished him, took him away. Can you say no to a goddess? I don't think so.
Actually, yours isn't really a tragic hero. Mine is a tragic hero. He had a flaw. He would not believe anyone. He wouldn't say anything. And then he ripped his own eyes out. He ripped his own eyes out. And when he realized that what he had done wrong, no.
Odysseus came back to me. He had one.
Oh yeah, after murdering millions of people. Then he murdered all your suitors. He murdered them all. He's a murderer.
When someone's that hot, they can get away with anything.
Murderer.
Not.
And you didn't even suffer.
Oh, so now we're talking about suffering. Try 20 years, sweetheart.
You did not suffer!
Yes, I did!
Stop! I think we need a commercial break now.
Do you want to be like Hercules the demigod? Yeah? Alright, with my workout, I'll get you like Hercules in no time. Look at this cripple over here. She sucks, she can't even walk. Well, with my workout, she'll be doing push-ups in no time. Let's go! 1, 2, you want to be like Hercules? Let's go! Let's go! Buy my workout today.
And now we're back to the Real Housewives of Tragic Heroes with Penelope, wife of Odysseus, Eurydice, wife of Creon, Jocasta, wife of Oedipus, Portia, wife of Brutus, and Calpurnia, wife of Caesar, to finally determine who the real tragic hero is, Brutus or Caesar.
Do we really need to discuss this? It's pretty obvious here, isn't it?
That Brutus is the real tragic hero.
No, I'm pretty sure it is Caesar. Because Caesar's downfall was that he was too prideful. And he realized this when he was being stabbed and betrayed by people who were supposedly his friends.
Brutus is the real tragic hero, first of all.
Really?
He was a significant person
Significant.
that had hamartia, which was trusting people too much, like Cassius and Antony, and he realized it too late.
It was
Did
too
Caesar?
late.
No, he's dead.
So is your little Brutus. He died the most dishonorable way, by suicide, by
Brutus
stabbing himself.
Is an honorable man.
Honorable? Yeah, right. Who considers him honorable? Because I certainly do not. And, didn't your husband kill my husband?
It's not that he loved Caesar less, but he loved Rome more.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Because he left Rome.
Did he?
So he abandoned them in his time of need. He should have stayed and fought and been noble. Instead, he ran away.
He did
like
fight.
a coward.
You're a coward.
Oh, don't you go there. At least I wasn't psycho and sliced my leg open.
I was going through a hard time. You don't even know what it's like to go
I'm
through a hard
a
time.
widow now.
Prissy,
all
Prissy.
alone. And he gave away all of our jewelry. I only have thousands of dollars left. How am I going to survive?
Good. Everyone wants you dead.
You are dead, though. So, that's good.
Get her.
Hold my hair! You commercial break!
If you want to become skinnier, more beautiful, and taller, drink Poseidon's water. Want a swig?
And now we're back with the Real Housewives of Tragic Heroes. And we have, yet again, another guest. But before we begin, we have rearranged the ladies for a safer environment. Aristotle?
Woo!
Hello, hello. And now, it's time to say what I think a real tragic hero is. Number 1, a hero that makes a choice based on his hamartia or tragic flaw. 2, in trying to do what's right, he upsets the law of order. 3, suffers a reversal as a result to his choice. 4, comes to an awareness of his flaw, which he now sees will be his downfall. And 5, goal is for the audience to pity the hero. Read my book on how to be the best tragic hero by Aristotle. And now, to determine the tragic hero, drumroll ladies! I would like to congratulate Portia for her lovely husband, Brutus, as a tragic hero winner!